Hello friends, in the series of BSE IPF, I welcome you all. We are talking about the economic survey, and the topic about which we will be talking is inflation. Why is it important to understand the economic survey? It is one of the most commonly available document in the internet or in the public platforms, but we stay away from it. Why? For the complicated language or maybe the big jargons is the reason that we stay away from this. That's why BSE IPF and SEBI took this initiative and they brought the economic survey in a simpler language, because whenever a small investor thinks or they go for the investment, they think about or we think about deciding the product. But before that, it is always important to understand the real fact of the economy. What is the situation in the economy? What is the real fact? What are the initiatives taken by government? What is the direction of the economy, so that a investor will able to take the right decision in a right way in a right time. So that's why all these sessions are coming to you by BSA, APF, and SEBI. So don't forget to say them thanks after this session. We are talking about inflation. The first half of 1920 was very much normal, but after the first half, in the beginning of second half, due to the late withdrawal of monsoon and the unseasonal rains and the supply disruption, the food inflation started increasing. One can see in this chart that July to December, the green line is for food inflation and the yellow line is for fuel inflation. We can see that it is a rise there after the in the second half of the 1920. Initially, when we talk about the global or the global circumstances, primarily led by the wheat due to the strong international demand, then the maize, supply uncertainty in US and Argentina because they supply it in major part, then the palm oil, and then the drought situation in Thailand, because rice they produce in big quantity, then the demand from China meat. So all these things came in such a way that inflation started rising in second half in global scenario also. When we talk about the crude prices, they are talking about the metal prices remained weak due to the US China trade tensions and the subdued global demand. That yes, there was a tension in America China trade. There was a trade war between America and China. So because of that, the metal prices remained weak. But when we talk about the crude and the global scenario, initially the OPEC countries reduced the production, but after the uncertainty in the Saudi countries also, before October there was a slight rise in the prices of the crude, but after October, due to the less demand in the global scenario, the demand was decreasing day by day, and the crude prices was also falling. One can see that it came from 53 to then 33. One can see the lowest since February 2016. So one saw this, and but after the pandemic, when the pandemic started in the early in the first half of 2021, or one can say the March 2020, February 2020, the demand was very much less due to the lockdown, due to the uncertainty. Every country was facing it for a very first time, and from not only the crude oil reached to $33 per barrel, but it came down to $23 per barrel also in April 2020. Subsequently, crude prices did recover to around $42 per barrel in July 2020, but remained far below pre-COVID-19 levels. So this is the situation. It is all about the pandemic. The uncertainty is definitely there, but this thing is sure that it will not going to last for long. In 6 months or a year or so, we will be back to the normal thing, and that will change the scenario of economy also. So thank you very much for liking our session. We are stopping here today. You can check out our YouTube channel for understanding the same topic in Marathi and Hindi. Don't forget to write your name along with the email address in the comment section. These sessions are coming to you by BSC and SEBI, so don't forget to say them thanks to. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.